Hello and welcome back to Unreal Return to Pali. So I thought that only a 10-minute video was not enough, so I will record an actual gameplay video today as well. I checked with the smoothness with FPS, and yeah, I'm sticking with 48 FPS. I cannot do 60 FPS because at that point things start tearing for some reason, because it sometimes goes over 60 FPS even if I'm recording at 60 FPS, and 60 is my refresh rate, things go badly. But at 48 everything is fine. So yeah. Let's start the new game, actually. So, Return to Pali. I'm going to play on hard. Last time I played on medium, and it turned out to be a walk in the park. So this time, to get a bit more of a challenge, I'll play on hard. Also, nice thing in 227J, maybe in 227I as well, I don't remember. Mutators! Yay! I can now actually use the graphical interface to add them. And I don't have to rely on the console. So let's try this. Since I'm recording on the same day, I still don't have a fixed build. That is a bit of a problem, and so this game can crash if I start. So if that happens, I'll try and stitch something together, but I'm not sure if I can. So, well, let's see. GT Interactive. Legend Entertainment. And Epic Games. Present. Unreal Return to Pali.
Deep Space Warship UMS Bodega Bay, requesting a priority translite communication with UMS Sector Control.
Bodega Bay, this is Starlight Base. Go ahead.
Starlight Base, we picked up a life pod of alien origin as we came into orbit. There was one human survivor aboard who claims to have escaped from the planet. Survivor will not disclose identity even under interrogation. DNA scans are being uploaded for identification. Please advise.
Stand by, Bodega Bay. Bodega Bay, your survivor is UMS Prisoner 849, last assigned to prisoner transport vessel Vortex Rikers. Vortex Rikers recently disappeared in your sector. Prisoner 849 is classified as missing and presumed dead.
Starlight Base, permission to use the rescued prisoner for Operation Talon Hunter. The prisoner has extensive knowledge of the planetary surface and hazards. Prisoner 849 is the natural choice to search for the wreck of the Prometheus and recover the Talon data cores.
Bodega Bay, you are cleared to take whatever steps are necessary to ensure the success of Operation Talon Hunter.
That's Skybox with the S3TC textures. This will load. There we go. Nilevis Falls. The non-enhanced edition. Because I still don't have that updated build, unfortunately. Robot Village. Nali Castle. actual Nog.
A day after my so-called rescue, and I'm going back to the surface of the planet. They've promised me a full pardon and transit back to Earth in exchange for my help. The alternative was a trip out the airlock without a suit. I agreed to take the mission. My job is to find the wreck of another ship, the Prometheus, and recover the data cores for some new secret weapons research project. When I've got the cores, I'm supposed to go to the bridge of the crashed ship and activate the ELT transmitter. The ELT will pinpoint my location for pickup. They need me because they don't know exactly where the Prometheus went down. Apparently the tritium in the planet below is wreaking havoc with their scanners. They figure I learned a thing or two during my last romp on the surface. If anyone can find their missing ship, I can. I'm a little better prepared than last time. They've given me a military-issue combat assault rifle, a new portable scuba unit for underwater, and this computer log. They've also made logistics drops of ammo, weapons, and other supplies. So, I did it before and I'll do it again. But it won't be easy. They call this a salvage mission. I call it a return to hell.
Drop pod, come back! Aww. So yes, Unreal Return to Pali. As you can see, it actually has cutscenes now! Whoa! So, what happened all over the course of between Unreal and Return to Pali in the universe is that Prisoner 849 was just drifting in space since he lost all the fuel and could not go anywhere. And so the Unified Military Services, I think it's cruiser, Bodega Bay, it was on a mission in this sector around Pali to find the ship called UMS Prometheus that was en route to somewhere, and while flying through Nepali accidentally crashed on it, just like Prisoner 849 did some time ago. But that ship, Prometheus, is quite important because it has some secret weapons blueprints. So Bodega Bay was sent to recover those blueprints, and while flying to Nepali, they noticed Prisoner 849's escape pod, got a hold of it, and struck a deal with Prisoner 849, which means that he has to go and get the ship, the Prometheus, to locate it and to recover the cores, and if he can do that, then we are promised a full pardon and a trip back to Earth. So this time we are not we're not going aimlessly around the planet. We actually have an objective, which is nice. Also, as you could hear, this game also has voice acting during cutscenes, and you can select which voice you want to hear. The default is the male voice, which kind of is interesting because the default player model in Unreal is female, and yet in Return to Nepal it's not. Pretty funny how that goes. They seem to have gone to lengths to obscure the identity of Prisoner 849. So what he also said during the last part is that we got some new things, and we did. There's the Marine Scuba Gear, which is a scuba gear that you cannot activate because it auto-activates, and it never runs out as far as I can... Oh wait, no. It runs out, but only if you are very long underwater, and whenever you reach the air, then it refills. So you no longer need normal scuba gear. Of course, we still have our translator. Woo, it's huge. The flares that we just picked up while jumping around this place. And Prisoner 849 also said that we've got some assault rifle, which was a lie, we did not. All we have is this dispersion pistol. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get something. Yay, clip, and yay, Unreal Tournament 2004 sounds for pickups. So, nothing here. Also, these S3DC textures, they look amazing. Alright, so let's see. What's out here? Okay, no enemies so far, that's good. More clips. Nothing here, apparently. Whoa! Hi there, tentacle! How should I dispose? You're annoying. Take that. Yeah, that's hard mode. This guy, I'm pretty sure, is not there if you are on lower difficulties. But here we have... an automag. Yay. Still no sign of any assault rifle. And flare. I probably still won't use any flares anytime. But, right. RtNP mining bunker. That's a strange place to drop us off, actually. UMS. Also, things are still breakable. That is a brute. That's actually not very good. Because there is not a whole lot of space here. And the door, and we only have an automag. Well, let's try it. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, 80 hit points. That's hard mode. But at least we got a few bandages to heal us. Oh. Oh. Well, that's our combat assault rifle. This is one of the 3 new weapons. Somehow Legend really likes their number 3. This weapon is a bit similar to the minigun, but it's crazy. It's probably the best weapon in the game, in fact, because I'll fire, does this, instant explosion at any point, in any distance, costs 5 ammo though, and primary is very accurate. It's a chain gun. You can also, interestingly enough, do this. As you can see, I fired from both barrels at the same time. That makes it so that you can take out any enemy very quickly. However, the downside of this weapon is that it has low ammo. And also that the ammo pickups are nonsense. If you pick up the weapon itself, it gives you 300 ammo. If you pick up the ammo pickup, it gives you merely 50 ammo. So it's like the weapon pickup is much better than the ammo pickup. Although normally it would be the other way around. Okay, let's see. Do we have any secrets? No. Any shadows? So, hi there, Nala Rabbit. Is there anything here? I probably don't want to waste my assault rifle rounds. Yes, there is. Take that. Gotta be careful. Steel barrels. Nothing we can do with them. What's right here? Oh, medkit. Oh, fine. I'll take it. Right, let's see. What else can we find here? Nothing secret here. Pond. Interesting. It's actually been a while since I played Pali last, so I'll probably will forget some things. So the fish, they are annoying, because they can actually bite you, I think, in hard difficulty. So yeah. What is this? I see a person down there, but I don't see why else I would. Oh, whoops. Of course. Let's collect this log, equip, and get out, get out, get out. Here, go. Log. W. Marshall. Hiked through the mountains and making good time. Should make it to Dahlgren's coordinates in a few hours. Finally found some water. Thought I was going to die of dehydration. Marshall and Dahlgren. These names are actually of the developers from Legend Entertainment. And actually those names were also used as the bot names in RtNP. That's why I remember all of them. Ram dodging. Okay, let's go forward and see what we can find. Is there anything else I'm missing? Well, there are a few crates here, but nothing around them, looks like. Why, hello there! Actually, we can do something like this. Climb onto this rock, and now we have a good view. Dodging these is now very easy, because we're on a mountain. Weird shadow, but okay. At least we have a shadow. Nally Rabbit, how's it going? This guy was going somewhere reason probably. Oh, medkit. You can have it, Nally Rabbit. I don't need it. Hello there. Log. S. Dalton. Watched those brutes beat Marshall to a pulp last night. He never saw it coming. Probably better that way. I emptied an entire clip on one of them and he just kept coming. At least they haven't tried to get me up here. Yeah, so you can get a very interesting thing here. Also Dalton, an important name for later. These logs will talk about people before them. So it's pretty interesting how that works. So yes, another good vantage point from here. And there's a brute. Whoop! That was a mistake, that was a mistake, that was a mistake. Okay, there we go. Probably want to enter my clip too. Right? What does this say? Does it say anything? Doesn't look like it. Also, hi rabbit. Looks like the translator doesn't work from that distance. Whoa, 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 whoa. You are not doing that. Probably should use the dispersion pistol to deal with those guys, although it does take a while. Oh, quite a few nice clips. Oh, another log. Log J. Parkman. On the Prometheus, the crew behaved like a team. Here, they have turned on each other. Wish I didn't have to rely on them to survive. I think crewman Dalton deliberately led the brutes to crewman Marshall. Then, he watched him die. Yeah, again, interesting notes to the two previous logs that we've got. And so these guys are from the Prometheus. That's interesting. So we are already on an interesting trail. So if we can find someone who is still alive, maybe we can ask for directions. Yeah, fat chance of that happening. This isn't real after all. Okay, anything on there? No, nothing here, nothing on that. This looks like translatable. Terra Sun Mining Station South. Okay. Looks like we don't have much of a choice. Any tentacles? Nope. Good. Tentacles are annoying. Because they like to ambush people. Alright, so there is a button that you can push. Probably do something to this. Can I walk around it? Yes, I can. So I won't push the button. Because I don't trust this. Especially not on hard difficulty. So let's go down slowly and look if there are any enemies at the bottom there. I hear something. Yes, yes, and that is why I do not ride the thing. Actually, I didn't know he was there, but yeah, can't trust hard mode. Never played hard mode, so there are really some differences there in terms of enemy placement and such. You know what? You know what? You know what? You are annoying and you'll die. Should have used 2 blasts from the Outfire. Well. Yay! Now we can safely ride this. Or not. Okay, so apparently this thing is only a call button. Press this. Whee! Wait, this is not a call button, it's a toggle button, right. So what is the call and what is the toggle? That's weird. But whatever. There's nothing here. Ah. Yeah, as usual, they love placing things in niches like that. That's why you need to go very slowly. There we go. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! You stay back. There we go. Let's see. Is that the only blue here? Terra Sun Mining Station North. Alright. Looks suspect. Health back. I think I'll rather take some of these bandages. Nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing here. I don't hear anything. Okay. Sounds good. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's not good. So that was a regular brute instead of a lesser brute. These guys take more beating, and again, I have never seen one in this place. But then I was never playing on hard. Well, ambushes. Hey, you are a jerk. Again, this guy does not appear on lower difficulties. Interesting, very interesting. Right, let's see, what is here? More health. Even on hard, it seems that I am getting more health than I need. And there, now grab it. Ah yes, the UMS boxes. As was said in the intro, UMS actually dropped a bunch of boxes down here. You can push them around, but you probably don't want to. So they're just para-dropping some things, especially for us to use. Okay, what do I want to take here? Yeah, I'll take the rifle itself. Get up to 400, and now I don't need either of these. Actually, can I take one? No, good. So that means I can deal with this guy. No, no. You. I can hear you. I don't like what I'm hearing. Keep standing here and pumping this guy with everything. And there we go. Full car. Now let's conserve some ammo. And this is a good vantage point. Look at that. There's something there. That's actually an important thing to remember. For later. Maybe for quite a bit later, or maybe not that much later. So I'll get back to what that thing is later. Okay. Nothing here so far. And there's a box. I'm having a bit of a difficulty switching weapons, but that's because my mouse is behaving fairly oddly recently. The thing is that it's pretty old, so it's probably just having dust collected inside it, and things are starting to not work out as they should. Hey, look at that planet. Quite a nice one. Hi, Nolly. That's a bit of a problem. If there is a tentacle inside, the tentacle has a very high chance of killing the Nolly. I need to go in with this. Is that tentacle? No. Good. Hi, Nolly. How's it going? Have fun praying. I hope you don't care if I steal your things, right? 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 Okay, thanks. I'll take that as a yes. You're a quiet sort, aren't you? Let's see what this guy has to say. Log. G. Dahlgren. Still no reply from Dalton's team. It's been 4 days now and no sign of the others. I don't think we're going to survive. I heard someone actually made it off this planet. I hope they send a ship back for us. Yeah, about that. About that. Okay, nothing else here? No attic. Well, alright, I think that is enough for now, and I will continue this run next time. So, see you all then. Later.